Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home of the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the Uconn Huskies taking on a team from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Gonna run it. It's Reed.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Black Knights will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because both
breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Fagnano. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Uconn offense really has it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. This time they'll go to the running game. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go to the toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Now on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll do it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
A strike downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. They've got the screen set up. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Uconn is now threatening in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Uconn. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Running to the left. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Give to the back. works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off play action. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Moving away from pressure. Smashes through the tackle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. On the move. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Black Knights. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Uconn going back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Got his man quickly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together an 81-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the big fullback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And the fullbacks, usually you're typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll send the back in motion. Now the play fake. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. The Huskies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Hands it off. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Find some fresh air. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
The Black Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Uconn offense goes back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That's caught. It's Murphy. Still on his feet at the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Motion from the back. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. To throw, it's Fagnano. Pulls it in, it's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Uconn offense really has it going. On the run, it's Edwards. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a first down for Uconn. 8th play of the drive coming up. Makes the grab. It's Bell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Wants to keep it in the air. The screen, he can go. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Quick spin on the line. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Howard. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here comes the heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Uconn going back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Got his man in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw for it. Fires left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Uconn will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Fullback's got it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Howard. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. The short hands, it's Howard. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Black Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Quick strike complete. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Got his man down the middle. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Give to the running back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.
The Black Knights will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Uconn will have to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Or whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Uconn going back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get some. Oh, he's got some space. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Snagged out of the air. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Uconn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Intercepted. Touchdown, Uconn! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, the defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Howard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Steps away to find some room. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Gets it out quickly. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The Uconn offense goes back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Hauls it in. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Uconn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's short. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Now they'll run the draw. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Army! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Finds his man. It's Murphy. They make the tackle, but Uconn has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Fareed. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Off the RPO. Quick throw to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. So they'll send out the field goal unit. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. It's a draw. He's in open space downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, 3rd and short, defense was definitely thinking run, and instead they throw the football, they catch him off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up 1st and goal.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. On the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
35. Uconn, 34.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Uconn going back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Back to throw, it's Fagnano. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Huskies! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football, he caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
double the try total and go for 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the option. Power football with the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He'll toss it. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Uconn offense goes back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Catch in the middle. It's Murphy. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the marker. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Fagnano. Quick completion on the out route. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. On the run, it's Edwards. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Fareed. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reed. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Army! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the move, it's Edwards. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Did he call bank on that one?
Off the left upright and good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Roberts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Here's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.